Based on my life experience, I believe we have to do some changes to improve our quality of life. One of the topics I want to share with you is we should regroup old and young generation together. This is the experience I got during my life career. And also I learned so many things from the younger generation that brought me also to the level that I'm still in my age able to be involved when it comes to discuss new projects, new technology, but also private things in our life. I want to share with you another topic. I believe it's important to make sure that you can pick up the best performance for yourself, but also for, let's say, the company you're working for. We are talking about here about the subject, don't be afraid about failure. This is when we are, from our mindset, not prepared to accept that we are not able to always to achieve what we have in mind, when we are afraid about making or doing failures, then we are not progressing in a way we expect or we could go forward. So when that means also, and based on the experience I got, when you have leaders in your organization that will always stop the project because of new ideas that pops up from others, and you start to rethink about the way you are going forward, you are going to re-questioning this way going forward. I believe this will end up with a disaster. This is a very, very important topic. And based on my personal experience, I believe a lot of projects I did failed because of this. I misunderstood at the beginning when I started as a young manager, being responsible for larger projects. I didn't understood the importance of group meet together with the right people. But who are the right people? So it's also related to experience you have in your life. Not always your best friends are the right people for, let's say, topics you want to or goals you want to achieve. Sometimes you have also to carve them out and to probably to come together with people you never expected that they are a value add in your life, and probably also a value add to achieve your goals earlier than expected. Some of us, and this was also the case at the very early stage when I started my career, I was always listening around and re-questioning the decision I already did internally in my brain, but then executing, I was a little bit concerned because I had a lot of people, they had their concerns and they brought me in a position that I don't felt very comfortable. So this was, I can share with you now one example. I have founded one of the first company when Oracle started their worldwide rollout in Europe. Then I started the first development company just related to Oracle business, Oracle tools, Oracle database, and Oracle technology. Also here an example. I was responsible for one of the top international IT company as a vice president, and also responsible for very large region including the DACH region. This means the German talking part of Europe. So I got invited from one of my regional director to go for a final meeting to one of the largest customers. The deal size was more than 50 million in license. This was quite a huge amount of money also for this company. And so they invited me, and they informed me, my team informed me, that everything is ready for just getting the deal signed. I have to be there just for signing the deal. This is, I believe, this is valid also in all our life. This is not only do with business, this is also privately. You have to find the right counterpart, to make sure that what you are going to show is addressed to the right profile. And this is a lot of people I met in my life, when we come together, also privately, when they talk about, let's say, opportunities in their life, and when they talk about business opportunities, but also talking about partnership and things like this, they are very convinced that they have an indirect access to the person they want to say something, or to let's say, to approach them with a good idea. This is, in the family, kids, they have their language. We have, as Altruid, we have our own language. But in business, we have the same situation. In business, depending on the different areas, management, they have their own languages. The workers in the different departments have their own languages. The IT department, they have their language. So, and when we review some projects and some goals we had, and we see the fulfillment, we mainly never achieve 100% of the goals or of the goal we had in mind. One of the main reasons, I believe, is related to have a mismatch to understand each other. I want to share with you, let's say, the way of doing projects by having people involved from different cultures. Based on the experience we got during the last 20, 30 years, I believe this is something what we have to rethink and we have to understand to bring such kind of project to their final good end. This starts, first of all, to understand the way the people from the different culture are used to work or doing projects. This is mainly based on that we didn't have the experience in the past how this works, so we were using our traditional local concepts, and in the most of cases, or many cases, we failed, and it was a disaster. Then the problem came that we are starting then to find excuses why we failed. I believe we have to go through is also how you keep your energy for over a longer period of time. As you know, I have already a certain age, and I started as a manager when I was 25 years old. That means also it was a very, very long period of time, always 100% dedicated for business. But business, you can't just be dedicated for business, because you have to recharge your batteries also, day by day. So you need to have, let's say, your private life, a happy family around, but you need also to work, let's say, on your body. You have to do some physical exercises. You have to find the right way to, let's say, to recharge yourself, to have or to show to others that you are not tired, that you are still empowered to fulfill the goals they expect from you, or even more than that. The situation is you have to find, or each of you have to find the right way how to do this. This is not something that is that you can say everybody has to do the same way of, let's say, recharging his batteries. This depends on the individual group with the right people. This is privately, but also business-wise, very, very essential, and for your personal success and your personal satisfaction in your life. Right people means valuable people in the way that you can see when you are together with this particular person, that you are really always learn a lot about to improve and to extend your memory and your mindset. The situation is you have a lot of followers in the time when you are successful. People, they are dangerous because of always trying to convince us that things and changes will not happen fast, soon, and this will not bring any value add. This kind of people, when you do a deep dive to the personality of those people, you can consider that mainly they try to protect their own job. They don't like any kind of changes. They just want to be in their comfort zone, and they want not to do or to accept any kind of modification because they are afraid about the impact to their personal life. I can give you an example. In most of the cases, when you got invited for making an offer, for instance, for a customer, we are aware in our industry, in the IT industry, we are aware about the situation that this kind of RFP, or request for proposal, is going to be sent out to several potential partners from the customer side. So based on this, we have to protect ourselves to make sure that we will get the 5 most critical questions answered before starting to spend any single minute for this project. That means I call it yes-no concept when it comes to, say, to negotiate the right condition for larger projects. Based on my experience, what I considered that we are, when it comes to larger projects, we are always afraid to tell the truth from the very beginning regarding the resources that needs to be allocated to this project. I'm talking here mainly about financial resources. So the way then we are behaving is that we try to reduce, even when we know that this is not the case, the amount of money we want to get allocated for this project, just to get this project approved by the decision maker. The market size is, let's say, relies on the potential customers. They are able to buy what we offer today. The market size of people, rich people, is not going to increase heavily in the near future. But I believe that the rest, not the other categories, they have to, let's say, spend their money for, let's say, rent, for everything what is needed, food, and what's needed for them just to, let's say, recover the costs they have to pay to survive. So I will use here an example in for instance, the hospitality industry, the tourism industry. They are going to extend their solution offering by increasing conditions, the price conditions. For us and for the whole population, by doing or realizing new project and collecting money for this particular project. In the end of the day, what I would recommend to you, please make sure that you are having a look around regarding valuable things they are not existing currently and are also not in plan and done by others, and you are just one of many, so that you will become a unique guy realizing something that will bring the value that everybody can leverage on.